guys, it's Kara Corey here, and I got a huge ass delivery from tigerfitness.com this week. Mark has been basically not sleeping and coming out with loads of new products, new flavors, and I wanted to do a quick review for you on 3 of the new items he came out with, 3 of the new proteins. So we are going to review that for you today. We will start first with the Machine ISO. So I think people have been begging Mark for a long time to come out with a pure whey isolate instead of a blend, and he finally did, and it's in chocolate flavor. It's called Machine ISO, and in terms of actual nutritionals on it, the nutritionals are great. Calories are 110, 1.5 grams of fat, 2 carbs, 25 protein, and 1 full scoop, which is about 32 grams. Ingredients, they're very basic here, just the whey isolate, cocoa, natural artificial flavoring, sucralose, and isosulfame potassium. So this, actually I'm going to take a scoop of it now while I'm talking to you. I've sampled all 3 of these flavors. I can't sample them all 3 right now because I'm reverse dieting, so I do have to kind of stick with my macros. I have already tried this though. Mark sent me this badass Cyclone cup, which I think you can buy those as well off tigerfitness.com. I will have the link in the description box for you guys to buy anything, but I'm kind of obsessed with how badass this cup is. I've already tried this flavor. It's chocolate. I think it tastes a little bit different than his regular chocolate whey protein. I feel like it's a little bit chocolatey, or like it's got a little bit more of a chocolate tone to it. And because it's an isolate, I'd say it's not as thick as just the regular whey protein. But it's nice and creamy still. It doesn't taste like, I've had other proteins that are isolates. Your isolates are never going to be as thick, people. So just know that going into it. But I've had them where they just taste like kind of protein water, and it's nasty. This has a really nice creamy chocolatey flavor to it. And I like that I can taste the cocoa in there. It's a little extra chocolatey, so I love that one. So that is the chocolate. And the other thing I'm gonna say about this too, that you guys have been begging Mark for, I think this is 2 pounds, right? 28 servings, 2-pounder. People have been dying for a smaller size. I don't know why y'all are fools, because you're gonna go through this so quick for any of the 2-pounders, but smaller size for you guys if you're kind of just trying it out for the first time. This is a great way for you to start trying MTS nutrition products. Start with a 2-pounder, start with chocolate, something basic, and give it a try. I love this. All right, now on to the 2 new Machine Whey flavors. The first one I'll review is the Cinnagram. And again, I have already tried this, but I'm not gonna actually I can't drink 3 protein shakes right now. I'd be way over protein macros here. But it's nice and light and fluffy. Let's describe this here. I think it tastes like a cinnamon bun. However, it's a lighter flavor. So it's not like overly sweet, overly strong. Like, I feel like Red Velvet is super sweet, which I love. This is a slightly lighter. It's got that vanilla undertone with some cinnamon hints to it, almost like, I think my husband described it like a cinnamon graham cracker. So that's what it tastes like, with kind of that nice light vanilla flavor to it. In terms of nutritionals, I like the nutritionals on all his new products. Again, 25 grams of protein, 3 carbs, 3 fat, 136 calories. This I think would be great to have in your arsenal for baking. What could you bake it with? Pretty much anything. I think you could do pancakes with it, cookies, protein bars, waffles, protein oats, the works. This is, you know, any vanilla type flavor I think is great to have on hand for baking. Great as a protein shake as well, but I think this will bake very nicely, especially coming into fall season with that like nice light cinnamon taste to it. I think this will be perfect for you guys to bake with. So that's the Cinnagram. And the last product I'm going to review here is the MTS Machine Whey Pumpkin Pie. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I do love pumpkin. I love all things pumpkin, and this really lived up to everything I was hoping it was gonna taste like. I do have to say, I probably like the pumpkin pie more than the Cinnagram, just because I love pumpkin so much, and I use pumpkin all year round, so this is not to disappoint. Again, it's nice and light and fluffy, you can see. And the flavor is somewhat similar, so it's not like overbearing pumpkin flavor. It's nice and soft, and it's got that light kind of pumpkin spice cinnamon flavor to it, but it's not overly like pumpkin-y where it's kind of sickening. What I love about this is if you look at the ingredients, if you're someone looking for a very clean or whatever ingredient profile, you're looking for not a lot of stuff added to it, the only ingredients on this product are the whey protein, natural flavors, xanthan gum, and sucralose. So there you go. Very basic, and it's got a great flavor to it. Nutritionally, again, I love the nutritional profile on this. 125 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, only 1.5 carbs, and 25 grams of protein. So super happy with this, especially when you're counting macros. Every gram of fat, every gram of carb counts, and this one is delicious. It's nice and creamy. I am gonna be baking with this today for a video for Tiger Fitness, and I'm gonna be doing all kinds of stuff with the pumpkin. So I definitely recommend both of these new flavors for fall time. I recommend them anytime, but I think they're gonna be great for fall baking. And in terms of the ISO, if you guys haven't tried any any MTS nutrition products, I think this is a good one to start with. And good to have on hand if you're looking for that isolate to use like during your training. And one more thing I just want to throw in there, I'm obsessed with the L-carnitine. I freaking love L-carnitine. I'm super happy Mark came out with this. He actually let me and Jason sample it when we were in Chicago back in May. And he fine-tuned the flavor a bit more because Mark seriously is like hand in hand with all this stuff. He tests the flavors, helps adjust things, and it's super good. I love L-carnitine, especially prepping for a competition. It tastes good and it helps speed up that fat loss, so you take a swig of it every morning before you train. This stuff is titties approved in my opinion. So there you have it. That's my review on the new products. Let me know if you have any other questions below on the products. I usually get asked this, so I'll answer it again. My top favorites still remain cookies and cream and red velvet. I'm not gonna lie, those are still my favorites. They're gonna be hard to beat. You know, Mark really set the bar high with those flavors, but in terms of having some other flavors, because I know most people are like, I can't buy all 15 flavors, you know, it gets expensive. So those would be my top 2 picks, but in terms of having something to bake with, I would definitely vote for like the Cinnagram, your basic vanilla, or even pumpkin pie. Those are some good ones to bake with, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff with them. So discount code Kara for 5% off if you haven't used it before. My link is in the description box. When you guys click that and use that link to purchase stuff, it does help me out, so I really appreciate it. Please ask me any other questions about the products below. I'd be glad to answer. I'm not only sponsored by them, but I do use them. I use them all throughout my competition prep, and I highly recommend them. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please share it with others and give it a like. We'll see you soon.
So good.
So for lateral raises, I went a little bit heavier and kind of kept my elbows bent, and then I drop setted. Why am I like losing words here? And then I drop setted to
10 pounds.
10 pounds and just kind of kept a straighter arm.
And I did what, 25 pounds?
Your shreds are crazy. I can't get over the shreds. Seriously, look at those pumpkin delts. Holy